My name is Dayyaan Galiem. That's how you pronounce my name. Well, my friends call me Daisy. It comes from a cricket field. I think it's quite fitting for me that I could be here on my birthday, hopefully at the start of something new. And it excites me to be here. It's been a bit of a journey coming here. Yeah, there's some battles that I had to face sort of getting here, but I am here and I'm very excited. I'm super keen to join the team. I'm super keen to learn as well. And obviously if opportunity comes my way, just to be ready to take it. So basically, I was sitting at home and I was obviously watching quite keenly because my agent and I were having discussions and he was having chats to certain teams, and obviously you never know what can happen with the auction. So I was pretty nervous. But when I saw my name go up once or twice, I was off my seat. I was flipped. Yeah, if I could describe it, I was pretty much running around a little bit. And I was filled with excitement, and I was sort of like shouting and screaming and going crazy. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. My first memories, I would say, I know that my dad used to throw to me when I was 3 years old, 4 years old, but I can't say I can remember too much of that. But my first memories were actually playing for Western Province Cricket Club, a team in Cape Town. I think I was about 7, 8 years old, and I was already playing hardball cricket under 10s and so on. So they kind of fast tracked me a little bit, but that's sort of my memories that I can sort of have, although I did play from 3, 4 years old already. There's two cricketers specifically that I looked up to in my sort of growing up and from teens and sort of all the way through has always been Jock Ellis and Dale Steyn. Because I'm an all-rounder, I've always looked at Jock Ellis specifically for his batting as well, obviously. I used to love watching him bat. Yes, he was obviously handy with the ball and obviously could catch in the slips as well. But when it came to bowling, I always used to love Dale Steyn, watching him go about his business, those away swingers and so on, and trying to learn of, how he gets it right, how he does his things, besides his pace, the skill that comes with it. So prior to that, I actually made S under 19 as well. I went to India, in fact, when I was 16 years old. And then I made the World Cup squad initially, but I had knee problems. So as we got gathered at the camp, whatever, I was bowling and I sort of had my knees, I got an injury, so I had to unfortunately go the winning squad that won the World Cup with Aiden and those guys. I did make that squad, and then follow that 2 years later we went to Bangladesh. They actually had a very good side at that point. Quite a few of those names actually playing for Bangladesh national team right now, so those experiences were amazing. I've been a few times to the subcontinent and it was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. Straight after school, I had been approached by the CEO of Western Province at the time, Cape Cobras, and I was fortunate enough just to get a amateur contract at that point, semi-pro contract, and then was bumped up to a Cobra contract, just learning from guys like Rory Kleinveld, Vernon Philander was around, Dane Patterson when he was obviously quite younger, Lazar Williams was there as well, quite established. So learning from those guys was quite an experience, and then Ashwell Prince obviously was the head coach, so batting wise he was technically very sound. I just didn't get obviously a lot of opportunity there. However, we had a really good squad as well, so when Mark Boucher at the time sort of wanted me, I was very keen to obviously make the move, because Titans, also fantastic cricket brand as well. So, I was a bit nervous moving from Cape Town, with so much happening there. Pretoria, I felt at that point was a little bit, smaller and not as much to do. So I was nervous, obviously moving to a big franchise like that, but it was amazing my time that's been at the Titans so far. The guys have been extremely welcome, and, obviously the head coach now we get along very well, and the assistants and all the guys. So it's been amazing. I enjoyed it. Obviously looking forward to being part of this tournament, watching from the outside last year. I was, craving to be part of one of the teams because it looked so good to be involved in this tournament. The crowds were insane. So I'm just looking forward to being in this environment, learning from guys like obviously Stephen Fleming, actually all the coaching staff, they're very experienced, they know what they've been around. So, and then obviously playing against the best, that getting guys from overseas, internationals, and so on. So measuring yourself at this level as well is also exciting as well. So seeing where you fit in and where you can improve your game as well, because I think you can only become better when you're in these environments. Fafa, also someone that I've watched a lot in my sort of from about 16 years old, into that 2015 World Cup where South Africa were in the semis and so on. So, I've heard so many amazing things about Faf, and I'm very keen to work with him. I'm super excited. I've played with him once, and we played a warm-up game against him last year, but the way he bats, the way he goes about his business, it's just, his aura is just fantastic. So I'm really keen to be part of that and see how he goes about his business. And yeah, I'm very excited.